Here we are, Wheels Through Time. This is the front of the museum and shop. It says campground something. They may have a place where you can camp here. I don't know. There's the front of the shop, museum. I'll give you a little, let's walk on up here. Let's see. I don't know how much videotaping we can do inside. Dale Wachsler, new exhibit chronicling the life of Dale Wachsler, the king of old motorcycles. That's cool. History times horsepower. Wow, this is cool. This is just outside. Don't know what these are. I'm assuming that's an Indian because it has a picture of an Indian. Something with a sidecar. Harley rig. Oh, look at that. It's a motorcycle. Now that is cool. It's a motorcycle trike pulling a tiny semi trailer. That from Huntsville, Alabama. What do you know? That is cool. Very cool. And here we go. That looks like a Beamer or a Ural sidecar. Oh, the Wall of Death motorcycle. Yeah, that's the... I don't know. I think that's an old Beamer style sidecar. Oh, it says Harley Davidson, 1955. I was wrong. And that's a little Harley motorcycle too. I don't know what kind. I don't know enough to recognize these guys. There's an older Harley with a sidecar. Very cool. Now let's see. Videotape what's on the... Oh, look at this Harley rig. I thought it was a transport trailer. He's got a couch in it. Where are you from, Matt? World famous Big Bertha, the quickest motorcycle, quickest quarter mile. Look at this kind of a sidecar. Got its own seat. Harley, Harley, Harley. These are all Harleys. There's Alex's G.I. Joe. Gun scabbard and all. All right. Let's go inside. Here we are in the Wheels Through Time Motorcycle Museum. It is unlike any motorcycle museum you've ever been to. We come in, there's just kind of a little sitting area. And it's about 95% Harley. But look at this. Here's a neat display in the military might. And they've got little interactive displays at each one, I don't know what you call it, little segment that talks about them. But I mean, just look at the cool stuff. Tires, jackets, bags, crates, uniforms, little generators, radios, sidecars, goggles, things that make the motorcycle museum come to life. You know, it's not just motorcycles. It's you kind of get the sense of how they were used. We're very different from barbers in that there are 375 motorcycles, at least as of the time the sign was made that run here. And in Barbers, they all run. Here we have a lot of bits and pieces and parts, and that's okay. Look at this trike. I mean, did you even know Harley-Davidson had a trike in the wars? Look at this. Here's the little chopper display. We'll display kind of an homage to the boys that chopped up their bikes and made them unique. And see, we just have a lot of pieces in here, and that's cool. And I notice, I bet there's more 1945 Harleys in the decade, rather, of the 40s than any other year. I'm not sure why that is. So we're just going to do a quick walk through hill climbing. Huge exhibit in the middle of hill climbers. See, all these motorcycles back here are in the decade of the 40s. 47. Well, there's a 52. 46. Just little things like that to decorate and make these motorcycles kind of come to life. Look over here. We just have parts, tanks, pistons, oil cans, sprockets. I mean, that's just cool. Here, what's in this? Here we've got little side bag rails, covers. I mean, that's cool. So once again, I mentioned the 40s. It's a 44, 48, 49, 50. I mean, just look at all, tires back here. And then everywhere you look, there's photographs, there's plaques. This is what I mean by you couldn't see this in a day because you couldn't read all the little plaques. You have no idea what's here unless you spent like 3 days and read everything. Seats, frames, signs. (1940) ULH gas hog. 1948 panhead. 1948 panhead hot rod. 62 panhead duo glide. So that's very similar to the 63 or 64 duo glide that would be my favorite motorcycle to own one day, which that may be like a 63 or 64 or 5 back there. I can't tell, and they got a rope up, so I'm not going to go back there. We got some really old, cool stuff here. Here's a Thor. 1919 Fast 500 FLXI, or I don't know what that is. There's an Indian old Harley. So see, these guys aren't running, but they're still cool to look at. Barbers won't display anything unless they can put oil and gas in it and crank it. There's a lot of sidecars here. And I think in some of these areas, yeah, they're actually working on stuff. They've got tape on that sidecar back there, so they're painting it, restoring. Let's see what's in here. All kinds of stuff that you would just have to take time to read. That's how a transmission works, I suppose. Oh, that's how a kickstart works, I guess. Let's walk through this exhibit here. This is non-motorcycle things. We got a couple of cars here. Motorbike, I guess a motorized bicycle. It's a Harley tank on a plow. That's what that is. Harley tank and probably a Harley engine on a plow of some type. And there's another one. So I guess people have made farm implements. Here's an ice saw. Indian boat motors. That's pretty cool. The first jet ski. Chainsaws. Here's an Indian Ellison motor toboggan. And see, there's a giant saw blade back there and some sickles. What do they have to do with motorcycle? museums, who knows? And the tool displays on the wall, and the giant air, whatever that's called. And what's that? Like a Harley Davidson? I don't know what that is. It's a motor, maybe it's a demonstration or something. We got some older bikes here, Indian, Wagner, Headstrong Prototype, Flusher Flyer. And now we're in the American Cafe. Got a couple of cars. Marsh motorcycles. Never even seen those at bars. Oh, Crocker. Seems like I remember. Seems like I may have seen. Seems like Dale did an episode of the TV show on that Crocker. I could be mistaken. Harley Davidson dealer clock. See, that's just cool. And you do not see that at barbers. It's cool display stuff. Oh, there's an old wicker sidecar on a 1936. It says Harley Davidson EL. Marsh is the name on the tanks. Here we go. Look at this. Here's a police duo glide. I'd love to know what year that is. I don't. It's a panhead. I don't remember what year panheads were made. But look at this. It's a pretty cool display. Dedicated to the police. Who has a bucket lid like this? You know who. That's a nice restored police trike. And I wish we had a plaque. I'll have to look it up from the video. Now look here. Here's a nice picture gallery of Dale. And you know, he races at the vintage on that 100-year-old race. I've seen the video of that, so that's pretty cool. An old Harley service cart of some type. Indian traffic car. All the nice portraits of Dale. Fun pictures and such. Let's go upstairs. Flat track racers. 48, 51, 50. A lot of racing stuff. A big sign that says we're looking for racing bikes. 40, 39. The other interesting thing are the people. There's one of the iconic Harley racers. XR 750. Several old AMF Harleys from the AMF era. Iron Butt Rally. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. XLH 1200. That's the Stanley Seja 1977 FLH Electric Glide. Stanley's first adventure of solo circumnavigation of the globe. That's in an airplane. Apparently he did something on a 70 ride around the world. Ah, cool. 1977 Harley after his ride around the world. See, the old The old AMF Harleys in the 70s were good bikes. You just had to take every bolt out and put Loctite on it and put it back. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Wheels Through Time, Dale Walksler. It is a cool place. All right, signing out.